It starts here. You look at Earth. Although here, I created two patterns of the Earth. And Ezekiel chapter 1 give you the outbound of the space shuttle as going outbound. This part here gives you the inbound of the space shuttle. These are two parts that God was talking about, speaking to us concerning the space shuttle. Now, the sun is a planet, but we can't get there because the vast temperature is the kingdom of God above Earth. Now, the Earth the sun is the hot planet and the Earth is a cold planet. The heat from the sun governs the temperature on Earth, govern the electromagnetic generator field. I got this electromagnetic generator field. Inbound effect. In other words, when it's going outbound, anything going outward, out and goes into the electromagnetic generator field, the electromagnetic generator field has no power over the substance that's going out. But as it returns back inbound, coming back inbound, it have an effect. The electromagnetic generator field have an effect on any object coming inside from outer space into the electromagnetic generator field. This is the reason God told Adam and Eve, don't pursue the way of knowledge. Don't take off the tree of knowledge of good and evil. It means don't go through and take off this tree. And he used this as a symbol, this as a tree, referred it to as it being a tree in the midst of the garden, in the midst of the earth. And so he taken off the tree of knowledge of good and evil. In doing so, he discovered the electromagnetic generator field. A long time ago, when they came up with these cars and these first tractors in Cleveland, it had what you call on that a magnetic. This was something like electromagnetic coils and stuff they run these new cars on, no points. But this was copied off the old style, which they call a magneto. Tractors had it. The tractors, you didn't need no starter on there. You didn't need no battery on there because it ran off the magneto. But once they came up with the generator so you can have a starter, they had to create a formula to create something to use the battery so you can start the thing up. So that's when they made the battery. But before then, they had the magneto on there, and all they did was use the old crank and crank the thing up. And once the thing passed by, agitate the thing back, come out there, which was in the magneto. And the vehicle runs as long as, you had it. But now, this came from the hot energy coming beaming down on this cold energy planet, which created these here, which came from the sun. And everything that's in the earth runs off electromagnetic, which man used to create vehicles, weapons of mass destruction, and all these other components. As long as he can keep this component, the heartbeat of this component, energized with the electromagnetic generator field, he could command this vehicle to go anywhere he wanted, because after he created this thing, he created a brain. First, the vehicles, when they first created vehicles and the implement equipment, they didn't have no computers. There was no brain, no brain wave. So man, through his advance in technology, he began to create a mind implanted in a lot of these war vessels. In other words, where he would take and use a man as a pilot to go behind the enemy's line and bombard his plan, his infrastructure of his military. If they shoot down the plant, they kill a man or somewhat. But he came in the prophecy of Daniel where he showed you where the Malaam had wings like an eagle that is soared above, and then he showed you where the wing was cut down. He showed you there was a two-stage vehicle that they had that used to destroy the infrastructure of the military of the opponents. So in doing so, God gave you two symbols. He gave you the lion, which had the wings like an eagle. This was the man, as being the pilot, taking the payload of the bomb behind enemy lines, bombing these countries. Iraq, Afghanistan. And upon his return, he showed you that the wings was cut to show you a more smaller component where the man would use. This one, he was given a man's heart. This one had a computer placed in it in Daniel chapter 7. And playing the computer in it, this had a mind and a brain of his own to take itself behind enemy lines, not endangering the man. The drone, the missiles, cruise missiles, all of these had the shorter image, the wing, had, as spoken of in Daniel, had been clear. This was during World War III, and symbolized by the bear having the three ribs in his mouth. So, the spaceship became a secondary component in this war, in this world war, where this man had gone upon the brink of the earth and controlling things from up on the brink of the earth, but he had created him a habitat where he can go up there on the brink of the earth where he was forbidden by God. But he, at this point in time, he could survive because he had created him a habitat, had food up there and water up there, where he could live while he destroyed the earth up there in peace, away from humanity. But he could kill them from above, and he will not feel the side effects of this. Okay? This is what the spaceship was created and manufactured for. So he can go up there, slaughter the races of the people, empty the earth from up there, and kill without mercy, and empty this earth. And only he who shall have a selected few, and the sperm that he has chosen and he put in places here upon the earth to keep some parts of the seed of the human being alive if he wanted to bring them back, and bring them back telling them that he is their God. Without the knowledge and the wisdom of understanding, this is what they believe in. They become servant of the Antichrist. This is what is going to happen. There's drug dealers against us, and when he get through, he's going to slaughter the drug dealers. He ain't going to care no stinking pants drug dealer up there on the brink of the earth and save the seed, because he got a destructive mind. He's going to use one against the other until he's going to destroy annihilate the whole earth. And when he do so, he's going to find a way to kill the one that served him. This is what the Satan at his best. But then they're going to be held foolish minds. Say, well, I was your servant. Yeah, you was. You got to die. I'm telling you, this is what's going to happen. Because we got a foolish people on this earth who serve this creature. That's what's going to hurt them so bad.